Hello chums, this will be a different, slightly more serious video today. I would consider myself a Roblox OG. I was there when guests were still around. I only used them because I didn't know how to make an account. I was like 9. I have multiple connections to Roblox outside of being an OG. I've made videos looking at some games on the platform. I find some of the games pretty good. My goddamn character was inspired by my Roblox avatar. Roblox is something that I hold dear, even past its prime. It won't be long though before I eventually despise the entirety of this platform because of what they've done. The recent events that have happened with the company have made me question why this company hasn't been investigated before. I wanted to remind you all that their downfall happened long ago, and that Roblox's death is already in motion. I've spent my fair share of time on Roblox, and it's like seeing your uncle, David Baszucki, turn into Quagmire. And even then, Quagmire had standards.
Hey, Meg, 18 yet?
No.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Well, I'm glad, Brian.
All right.
When I say death, I don't mean Roblox being shut down forever. Being real, they're too big to fail. I mean it in the metaphorical sense, similar to the death of game franchises like Angry Birds. Angry Birds is still getting games, but the new games pale in comparison to the old in not just gameplay, but integrity and what people actually want. Roblox has suffered the same fate, as their first foot in the grave was becoming overly corporatized. Early Roblox, before the late 2010s era, was more acknowledging of the community that played on the platform. The main goal was still to make money, that goes for any company, but Roblox wanted to have fun with it. They did at least try to give back to the players with events. Egg hunts became yearly traditions because people liked them so much. I remember playing Yoke Tales back in 2018, and it was a great game. The rolling and dive moves were pretty fun to use and traverse with. Egg hunts were missing for years and were eventually replaced with the insulting out of touch, the hatch, which, as you've probably heard, now holds the most dislikes ever on the platform, employing such tactics as AI generating the eggs. AI, where artistic ability goes to die. The classic lazy company move. You guys have modelers, right? I'm not a modeler. I can make a donut in Blender and that's it. Would it really hurt the billion-dollar company's stock price if they paid their employees to make something? The over-corporatization bleeds into other things that are purely aesthetic but remove a lot of the personality and charm that Roblox had. Builders Club being in theme with Builderman of course made too much sense, so they had to remove it and replace it with Roblox Premium, which sounds super boring. That stupid minimal color scheme websites have nowadays has infected the homepage, so now it looks like Twitter. Or Tumblr. Do you guys use Tumblr? Every single mainstream website has this. Do you want me to confuse Instagram with the hub, naming friends to connections instead? Somehow that's the most corporate sounding name to me. Roblox has done way more things to piss people off. The forums, filled with a lot of information over the years, got shut down. This was because of the toxicity that was happening on the forums. It was becoming more out of control, but shutting it down did make some folks angry, and rightly so. These were millions of messages. History suddenly lost to time. Public user-generated content, while not being bad sometimes, a sizable amount of it is very sketchy material that has been uploaded by weirdos. Probably the most egregious piss-offery that happened was in 2022. Every audio file that was over 6 seconds would be privated. This was a massive deal for older games that hadn't been updated. Items like boomboxes you had to pay real money for were suddenly useless. These issues are the start of Roblox not caring about their players, seeing everything as money to be made instead of continuing to build the trust of said players. If only they knew how far that would get them. I think Roblox really started to go down the gutter when Meep City parties were introduced. They've been removed from the game now, but if you didn't know, parties were in the game as a hangout place for people. That was the intention until the freaky people started coming round, and by freaky, I mean the diddies. And by diddy, I don't mean the monkey. Bro, you're still wrong. This was widespread in its coverage, and the owner of the game, Alex Neutron, straight up did nothing about it. He knew it was a problem, but made excuses, like it's good that they're sectioned off in the parties. Dude, I don't need to tell you why this argument doesn't work. Roblox didn't do anything either. Eventually, they banned the game until the parties were removed, but the damage had already been done. Parties were the perfect storm when it came to getting away with sexual conduct due to the in-game items that made changes to your character only in the game, so when you reported the accounts for, Epsteining it up. To Roblox, it looked like a normal avatar. Alex is one of the many freaky developers that are unfortunately in abundance. If you don't know the story, Alex had a secret Twitter account where he, to say it lightly, really liked Blue Yoshi. Liked him a bit too much, if you know what I mean. Him having a thing for Blue Yoshi is all you need to realize why he didn't do anything about his own game for years. He is in no shape at all to manage a game that predominantly kids play on. Must I mention the other questionable people? Dr. Rofatnik, real name Arnold Castillo, was the owner of Sonic Eclipse Online, a popular Sonic fan game that had in-game purchases which cost actual money to buy. If you know anything about Sonic, no fan game that is made in his name can directly profit off of the Sonic IP. If you do, you are going to get scrutinized forever. That's the mistake that Sonic Omens made, so out the gate this game was very sketchy. Castillo was grooming a 15-year-old girl on Discord. At one point, he called an Uber to drive her across New Jersey to his place. I don't even want to say what happened when she arrived at his house. It's genuinely sickening. They tracked down the girl and found Castillo with her, arresting him on the spot. Throughout this whole ordeal, Roblox was the one to take the back seat. They were told multiple times that Castillo was a person they should watch out for and ban as soon as possible, but they did absolutely nothing. In most of the responses, Roblox said that since it happened off-platform, they can't do anything about it. Even though Roblox allows you to link Discord to groups and games in the first place. How bad can their moderation be? Oh no, did I just mention Roblox moderation? Moderation has by far the easiest job in the company, because they do not do their job properly, and they get paid for it. Not to downplay the actual work these guys have to do, you can bet they are overworked to hell. It has been proven that reports have no impact, which makes me question why the report button is even there. Condos are a massive problem with moderation, as they are a way for freaks to simulate actual sex. As a platform filled with mainly children, that is a no-go that Roblox still hasn't cracked down on. Games that weren't condos to begin with got transformed into them, like with Public Bathroom Simulator. You can't make a bathroom simulator and assume weirdos aren't gonna go to town. Some ditties have uploaded NSFW, like actual NSFW, on the catalog, and some have said NSFW has been there since the late 2000s. More than a decade. I couldn't find many examples of inappropriate items being left up for years, since I was quite frankly scared to look them up. I do not know how these things get past moderation, but what I do know is that some of these coincidentally got removed when popular YouTuber Ruben Sim pointed it out when he tweeted about them. Very strange. I wonder why... Hate is a strong word. No company can truly despise their user base, right? Well, I can tell you, no one despises you as much as Roblox. To say they hate you has to be a stretch, you must be thinking. There are multiple instances to back up my claims though. In November 2021, Roblox sued Ruben Sim, yeah, I just mentioned him like a moment ago, $1.65 million for cyberbullying and harassing Roblox employees and executives. So, you'll probably have two questions when you hear that. One, is this the real Roblox and not just a prank by some shampoo drinker? I wouldn't blame you for believing that. Yes, this is the actual Roblox suing Ruben. And two, what has Ruben done to deserve a lawsuit? He has committed the sin of being really damn annoying. And by annoying, I mean getting rid of all the items and accounts that break Roblox's own terms of service. Ruben has been doing this for quite a while, getting users with obviously explicit avatars banned off the platform. There is a bunch more to the story. You can watch Ruben's videos explaining the matter. The point is, Roblox doesn't like this practice. If Roblox is going to sue someone for taking down actually evil people, and include false evidence in the lawsuit, do you think they care about you? Do you think they even like you? Because if it hasn't been proven enough to you, Ruben won the lawsuit in the end, making absolute clowns out of Roblox. Since then, they have not learned their lesson at all, the moderation is still buns, creeps are still allowed on the platform, you can still find inappropriate avatars the moment you join games like Meep City, nothing has changed. Roblox's refusal to change for the better is the entire reason why their reputation is down the drain. And change for the better, they did not. If you're in the Roblox community, you would know about Schlep. Schlep is another Roblox YouTuber that makes videos similar to Ruben about getting predators on Roblox banned, except Schlep goes further, contacting the police and getting them arrested. Schlep is doing way more than he needs to, and I salute him to the fullest. Schlep has been doing this for the better half of a year. Like Ruben, Schlep has gotten a lot of respect by doing this, and equally as many haters. The haters? Apparently Roblox themselves, as in August of 2025, Roblox struck back. Not with a lawsuit, but a cease and desist instead. A cease and desist is, in simple terms, if you don't stop what you're doing, we have the ability to sue you. Roblox is telling Schlep to stop catching these guys. Think about that. Why would Roblox be doing this? Potentially suing someone for getting rid of predators is really stupid on all fronts too. If your goal is to make sure less people know of the issue, that's failing since Schlep and Ruben made multiple videos on the Saga with millions of views on them. And if you want less vigilantes taking down these vile freaks of nature, then people are going to hear about Schlep's cease and desist and want to help his cause. It's the Streisand effect all over again. Trying to hide information will only reveal more to the public. Roblox themselves said in an article that vigilantes like Schlep are only doing it for profit, and that they never reached out to them with the predator's information, lying and twisting the truth. Schlep gave them mountains of information about the freaky people as said in his videos, yet Roblox did nothing in response. The final straw in all of this is that in a child safety lawsuit, a Roblox administrator legit stated, "You have to make a decision, right? You can keep the players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do, and then the numbers all look good, and the investors will be happy." This is Roblox stating that they do not care for your safety at all and are actively against you. To add gasoline to the fire, Chief Safety Officer Matt Kaufman was seen in some condo games and didn't take them down. The Chief Safety Officer himself didn't think to get rid of them. The tables have turned against Roblox as the state of Louisiana is suing the company for their negligence of child safety. Schlep is planning to sue Roblox back with the help of a US congressman. Chris Hansen, the host of To Catch a Predator, is supposedly making a documentary investigating Roblox. States like Utah are banning Roblox because of what's recently transpired. I say good move by Utah. Roblox's stock has had a massive decline as a consequence, and you know that joke about David Baszucki turning into Quagmire at the start of the video? Well, I was actually not that far off, as the Paley Center for Media, a museum created to discuss television, radio, the internet, and podcasting's social, creative, and cultural impacts. I'm getting this from Wikipedia if you can't tell. On the board of trustees, David Baszucki is listed, and as it turns out, Diddy, the actual Diddy, not the monkey, was announced as a member of the board in 2023, showing that David has a connection to him, which is very questionable. The Paley Center for Media also has other notable figures, like Tony Blair, who lied about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, that led to millions of people dying, so on top of being associated with known pedophiles, Baszucki has connections to war criminals. Roblox has fallen so far from grace, it's mind-boggling. The lack of moderation, the developers being caught, the defending of pedophiles, being sued from multiple sources. Roblox is in this position with no one but themselves to blame. They are the ones who didn't listen. They are the ones who beat down on Ruben and Schlep. They are the ones who prioritized making the most amount of money without caring for their player base and thought they could get away with it. It's funny how wrong someone can be when you're stuck in your own delusion. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe. My main goal is to reach 1K, whenever that may be, and I need you to help me with that goal. Big thanks to Parlo and Green Lego Cats, as their videos were very helpful when it came to the topics at hand. As of now though, adios.